Welcome to Hannity and Colmes. We're glad you're with us. I'm Sean Hannity. Our good friend Jay Thomas is filling in for the vacationing Alan Colmes. Good to see you, Jay.
Senator, I'd like to ask, do you think we're still going to have people not allowed in office because they at one time hired an illegal alien? On both sides of the aisle, it's ruined people's careers, and it seems silly to most people in the public, but it seemed very serious to everybody in Congress. Why is that?
What we should do, Jay, is have legal immigration, quotas that make sense, and if we in fact are in need of supplementing our own domestic workforce, we ought to go back to something that is not a new idea, and that's a legal guest worker program.
Could we maybe allow the workers to come over, and yet when our college students go to Tijuana and get drunk, keep them over there? Could we do that, perhaps?
I do not think the Democrats have any interest in, with everything that's going on, in getting rid of Nancy Pelosi, whether they're mad at her or don't like her or whatever. Can you imagine? That's just another big, giant ball of trouble. I think if you waterboarded Nancy Pelosi, she wouldn't admit to plastic surgery. I think that she is, not that she's had any, but I just think she's, and I would do the same thing. She's already said it. She didn't hear it, didn't get briefed. Well, when you said you had photos of them, I thought maybe they were going to be naked or something. I am not stunned by this photo. I had Mark Rudd, who was the head of the Weathermen and the SDS. These guys kind of act like they were crazy kids when they were young, and then they act like Wright is kind of a kooky old grandpa, right? I just think this is very tabloidy. I mean, there are plenty of pictures of George Bush with Dick Cheney. I mean, and, you know, the craziest thing is you take the #1 talk show host and you cancel him, you move him out, and you bring Conan O'Brien in, and they go, oh, he's going to win. First of all, Letterman, who I'm on all the time, must be livid and wants to beat Conan O'Brien so badly. It's like a Super Bowl for him. Do you think the conservatives will think that an oil change after the government owns the dealerships is a tax increase every time we change the oil? I mean, they're going to hate this, absolutely hate this. I was told the other day that there are not very many, if any, car people that are on this advisory committee. Is that true?
That's not true.
I've always read that during these huge layoff times, there's a lot of action within these companies. So they've cut costs, they've gotten rid of lots of people, they've caused, you know, a lot of turmoil. And of course they're going to come back and the numbers are going to look big, but I don't think they're anywhere near the level they were a year ago. I think they're still down overall, what, 30 or 40%. So those are voodoo numbers as far as I'm concerned. I'm sick of people who don't have health care, and I see in their homes they have a 50-inch, you know, plasma television. Their kids have iPhones and stuff. I think we're over-consuming, and I think consumers are pulling back a little bit. And if you want health care, you know, you don't buy all that crap that you have in your house. We need to quit talking about more taxes, which nobody likes to talk about now, and more personal responsibility for the average citizen.
Is your doctorate in optometry, or what is it in?
International relations.
I mean, you know, Storm Field and his dad did that, so they're going to have doctor in front of their name, too. I just thought I'd throw it out. But go ahead.
Jay's just asking because his tie is an eye chart.
I knew you were going to. What have we gotten out of every one of those prisoners in Guantanamo? What have we gotten? Tell me one thing we've gotten.
Do you know, are you head of the FBI? Do you know? All this stuff is secret. How do you know we don't have anything?
Because they'd have printed it. They said the other day we're going to covertly bomb Iraq. They're telling us everything.
There are no Yankees.
Oh, yes, there are, sir. There are plenty of them.
Yeah.
Now, Donnie, let me ask you a question. If I took you out of here against your will tonight, I made you come to my house, and if you didn't clean and do the stuff I wanted to, I'd beat your ass.
That sounds like my last marriage.
Let me ask you a question. And I said, and wait a minute. In fact, I sold you to my man right here, right? And he sleeps with your wife when he wants to, and he does whatever he wants to your family and then sells him off. You're going to tell me you're going to still be writing this book now? I doubt it.
George Bush needs to get back in the United States. And I don't want him to bomb Iraq and bomb North Korea and bomb Iran. It's time to get back and figure out why 1.5 million people lost their jobs in 2001.